Welcome back to Movement Monday. This is Erin Anderson with Choreographing Our Lives. This is part 2 of our 3-part series exploring, hello geese, flying south. I love it. I love that they're present with us. This is part 2 of a 3-part series of what moving with me into 2022 can look like if you sign up for 52 weeks of movement with me. So last week was all about the warm-up and how important it is to warm up before we move through our life, to be aware of what's stuck, tight, loose. This week is all about getting into it and exploring. So your invitation this week for the exploratory section, we're on a bridge. So wherever you are, you might have a doorway. That's a threshold to cross. You could go outside and maybe you have one path that goes this way and one path that goes that way, and you have to choose. Play with your environment, a hallway. This idea is, how do you feel when you think about moving from 2021 into 2022? I've set it up on a bridge. So here's 2021 behind me. Here's 2022 in front of me. And here I am on this bridge, which is my threshold, my crossroads of sorts. And what is it that I get to bravely cross and bridge to connect where I've been with where I want to be? Because we're always growing and changing, at least that's how I see it. And so the invitation, which we don't have a lot of time to get into, is how was I moving through 2021? So I encourage you to find some movements that represent this past year. For me, I think there was some going backwards, some busy but consistent. I think that I had definitely some frustration. I also had a lot of coming inward. I felt good, I felt up, I felt down, right? So how can you generate a huge list that you could journal, you can move? And so how do I want to be in the next year? I think slow and steady, which is similar, I think, to last year when I shared, which definitely happened. So what is that transition space? For me, it's really getting clear about one step in front of the other. For me, it's about clarity, stepping out of confusion, and really claiming that powerful forward movement and motion, one step in front of the other, until I get to where I want to be. Now, I've got these rumblings of water, and to me they're like bubbling fears, and I have these fears, but what if I lose who I am? If I try to be someone else that's more me? But what if I'm cool back there and nobody likes me, and I don't know if I'll get to the other side? So the main thing is that we make it over the bridge, but we don't rush. For the sake of this video, I've made it to 2022, but not totally, because I haven't crossed. You'll see I haven't yet stepped. I haven't totally crossed, because I want us to spend a lot of time in the transition. This month we're in that transitional space, so really confronting. For me, what has come up is this water is reminding me of acknowledging and addressing the fears that keep me in confusion rather than in clarity. So we're going to go deeper into that for part 3. And remember, this is just a taste. And so enjoy the exploration you can do on your own. You can pick music and let yourself free associate. You can let yourself move. And then you can let me know how it goes. I'll see you next week. Much love and movement.